Hello, everyone. I'll run down through the names real quick. Gigi, Dorinda, Garrett, Magic. We got Patrick Kelly. Hello. Sorry, I'm trying not to miss anybody. Bart, I'd like to hear more of what you had to say about that. Tracy, and I've seen a couple more. John Malcolm. No, I can't say your last name, bud. But anyway, John M. Hello. Red. Hello. Kim Stanley. Let's see if there's anybody else. Liz. Hello. Anyway, how's everybody doing this evening? Hope they've had a great weekend. I hope they had a great yesterday. I'll drop the link here in a second. Let some people come up. But anyway, went through a little bit of news today. Didn't see a whole hell of a lot. I read somewhere that Mr. T was going to, he was plotting with the GOP to leadership on Biden's impeachment, which would be wonderful. He's destroying this country. Oh, wait, here he has. Anyway, and I've seen somewhere that Pennsylvania is having a scurry to fix mail-in ballots after ruling. That's what it says. And then we got Horseface. AOC. She's in a race to save her job, which hopefully she gets booted and she can go back to the bar where she belongs. Harold Bradley, hello. Good to see you. So anyway, that was just a quick rundown of what I've seen today, and that was the only thing that really caught my attention. The rest of it was just kind of a mix match BS kind of stuff going on. Cool Gamer, hello. Yeah, I know. I had the wrong end of the AOC. Yeah, I know. Well, we're Becky Justice, hello. I hope we have a big red wave. But once again, you also got to step back and look at, is it going to change anything? It didn't the first 2 years. Maybe maybe this new session with new people coming in, maybe it'll change things. Sharon Mercer, hello. Patriot Missile, hello. Good to see you too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and send out an invite. And see if somebody wants to come up and visit with me. All right, I got her dropped. So anyway, no, I just hope everything's going well on y'all's part. Like I said, nothing to get excited about. It's typical stuff. Bart said something that there was let me go back up and look because I don't want to misquote him. Sherry Mercer, hello. Let me see. It's false flag event in order or something like that, or in progress. Yeah, I'd like to hear more about that if you know something about it, because I haven't seen shit. And that's going to affect anything that is going on. Dorinda, how you doing?
Not too bad. Hello, Easy. Sorry, missed you. She came on while I was getting back here.
Wheezy, hello. Yeah. It's
So
good to see everybody here.
how was your day today, Shane?
Much better than yesterday's.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Yep. 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 T girl, hello.
Hey, T girl.
Yeah, it was much better than yesterday. Yesterday I was not quite myself.
And how did you sleep last night?
Uh, not the greatest.
Oh,
Yeah, more issues. So I think I got them all taken care of now. We will see. And if not, I'll address it again and may have to be a little more forceful. But I think I got it all taken care of. So anyway, yeah, it was a good night
cool.
last night, and had a lot of fun with the people I was talking to.
Yeah.
And today was, pretty good day for being a Monday. I was kind of shocked.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of crap going on. But hey, it is what it is.
Hello,
Robert
Robert
Lawrence,
Lawrence.
Annette Graff.
Hello, Annette.
So anyway, no, we just we had a good time.
Awesome. I had a quiet day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I went to get my load of laundry out of the dryer. It was still wet. Turned the dryer on. Got shit from my daughter because it was in the middle of the day. I'm like, it ain't gonna kill us. Fuck off, right? I don't care.
Well, what's the difference between the middle of the day or late at night or early in the morning?
Cheaper rate.
Huh? That's odd.
Ours is so fucked up. Between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. our rates are higher. After 7 p.m. the rates are lower.
Evening,
Yes.
Silver Girl.
No, Silver B. Different.
Oh, so I mean Silver B. I apologize.
No problem. Hello, Silver B. And as of yet, I still haven't gone to take my load out of the dryer. So hey, what the hell?
Yeah, just refluff them. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And do that after 7. So then you're safe.
Yeah, it's after 7 now. But my daughter went down and was moving around stuff in the basement because next week on the 11th, I start decorating my house for Christmas. So tonight she had to move all of my son's furniture and shit that he put in our basement.
Right.
So she could get at the tree. Yeah. So then I had to help her bring the tree up, and I hurt my shoulder while I was doing that. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. So I put some icy hot on it, and hopefully it'll be all right. If not, I'll take some pills. I don't give a shit.
Right. Well, Tracy, let's just hope like hell it makes a difference, even if we do say no to all the Dems, because the problem I see with the Dems and the Republicans, they all act the same. Once they get in there, they all go against American people, and they shouldn't act like that. Propagate the light. Hello.
Hello, Propagate. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Wonderful.
I'm doing well.
Okay, that's good. I just seen that you're live, and I just wanted to catch up with you just for a little bit and say what's up to the chat and everybody. What's up?
Yeah. No, it's good, and I appreciate you coming over.
Thank you so much. Has anybody here on the panel experienced like an out-of-body experience before?
Actually, I have not.
No.
Okay, what do you think about it?
Out-of-body experience. Well, I'm not going to say it's not possible. It's just I haven't experienced it, so I can't say one way or the other, really. I mean, that'd be ill of me to say.
Yep, agreed.
Okay, have you seen any documentation of people that have experiences, talking about it? And if so,
yes,
like, what do you?
Yes, I have. Yes,
Okay.
I've seen quite a few of them. Some of them are believable. Some of them maybe not so true. Maybe it was just a dream. I don't know. Gerald Cummings, hello.
Hello,
Okay.
Gerald.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. Propagate, that would be it's an interesting question, and it's an interesting subject. And I know there's tons and tons of stuff out there on that subject. And Kim Stanley, hello. And yes, she says it does happen. Well, and I'm not saying it don't. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's an interesting question.
Okay. Thank you, Red, for posting the link. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've had a handful of out of body experiences, but the thing that I've come to realize is that everybody does it at nighttime when they're asleep. They just don't realize it.
Could be. Hi, Wildlife. Yes, I see your comment.
Yeah,
Hello, Ken.
you know, I'll have to agree with you, Propagate, because that's basically when I've seen it too. It was the same kind of issues, but it was always in the evenings and when they was going to bed, or because they're always laying down, and it just makes me wonder: is it just a dream, or does it really happen?
Right. I've also come to realize that some of my so-called dreams, they're not actually they're not actually thoughts that are dancing in my head. I'm actually at a location for real.
Right, right, and it's usually a location you've already been at. And hang on a second, KN, hello, good to see you, girl.
Harold Bradley, hello.
Propagate, go ahead.
Oh no, that's about it. I just wanted to say that in regards to dreams, if they weren't called dreams, then what's actually happening?
Well, and most of the time, people dream. It either goes with they've either been feared for the day, like they got scared, or seen something they didn't appreciate, or they're remembering their past or where they have been, and that's usually the dreams are about. And usually, when you're dreaming, and let's say it's a bad dream, like I get claustrophobic at times when I get in really really tight places, and I always had that dream of being buried alive, and I don't want that. That's just a scary thought
Yeah.
because you might be able to get out of that little box you're in. You still got 6 foot of dirt you got to dig through and hold your breath that whole time.
Yeah. Hello, Garrett.
Yeah,
Garrett Spice.
there's
Go ahead.
actually a movie. There's actually a movie with a scene in it that's similar
Yeah.
to what you just said. I think it's called
Yeah.
the Rainbow Serp. I think it's called the Rainbow Serpent.
Yeah, there was that one, and there was Buried Alive. There was the name of the movie, Buried Alive, and I think it was with Pierce Bronson, long time ago.
Mm, right. Yeah, I've also been in the mock of my environment that I used to stay in, that I used to live at neighborhood. That's what I'm trying to say. So I was in the mock of that. And any other time I would have took it as a dream. But the whole thing is that something happened there. I can get into the story, but just long story short, something happened that awoke me there. So I woke up there. Like I became conscious there. And I realized that, oh, this is, a, it looks like my neighborhood that I used to stay in, but it wasn't. If that
Okay.
makes any sense. I was on the astral plane. That's pretty much because I asked the question, where am I at? And then the answer came to me, the astral plane. I didn't know anything about that at the time. And when I heard the word plane, the only thing I knew was about, a plane in the sky. That's my only
Right.
reference to my only reference to a plane. So I looked it up online when I came back to my body, and it said exactly where I was at. It said that's a spiritual realm. So my mouth dropped to the floor, and that was like verification for me. Although I knew or know where I was at, I became conscious there, so I'm not doubting that. But when the answer came to me and I looked it up online, that's what really got me like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not against thinking it couldn't happen because I know lots and lots and lots of people that believe that, and some that don't, and like I said, I've never experienced it, so I can't relate. But people go through a lot of stuff, and just because I don't see it doesn't mean it ain't real.
Right. It's kind of funny because Watt Life in the chat says that they had a dream the other night of a serpent, and I just mentioned the serpent.
Yeah. What was that serpent? No. Oh, I just seen the damn thing.
You were talking about a movie.
Serpent and the rainbow.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that, Watt Life, and what's up to everybody else in the chat. So I've had these experiences, just real quick. I've had these experiences, and it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? I didn't know about a lot of the stuff that I experienced, ahead of time. So
Correct.
I'm still learning. I'm just trying to keep tapping into the powers that be within myself instead of giving my power away to any of the things on the surface, because a lot of this stuff, in my opinion, goes beyond the surface. I've been there, and yeah,
Well,
I try not to get trapped and tripped up in the game of, propagating what I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
right.
Hi, Q City Lady. Barb Clayman.
And it's weird because I don't know if anybody else, like in the chat, experienced out of body, but if you've had the feeling of, if you ever experienced it, anybody listening, and you came back, if you had that feeling like you want to go back, then yeah, you were there, because I've had that feeling too. So don't know if anybody else felt that feeling of wanting to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to deny what you said. And Barb Clayman and Q City, hello. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate you. Always, always.
Hello, Sister in Christ.
Sister in Christ, hello. Welcome to you too.
And Patrick Kelly says she had a dream the other night of knocking on 2 double doors, I believe. I'm not reading it right now.
Double red door. And two
Right.
women answer.
Yep. Yeah, and that's funny because in that experience that I had of the mock of my old neighborhood, I was walking a lady to her house, and we got to her door. So that's the similarity there. We were talking by her door. So we have 2 synchronicities so far since I've been here.
Right, right. Well, I want to tell you, you're talking to a variety of people from all over the United States and some across the world. And so when you bring up something like that, you can almost bet your butt you're not the only one that's had that.
Yep.
Right. Although I never want to bet my butt on anything, because I do want to sit down one day.
Right.
It'd be funny if I couldn't sit down no more. That would be like, oh man, it'd be awful.
The red door was on The Shining. Yeah, red rum. Red rum. Yes, Sister in Christ. I remember that show very well. Jack Nicholson, and I can't remember the lady's name.
Yeah, Wheezy, it's kind of cool here too.
Yep.
I think I'm at 12. I don't know. I haven't looked today.
Well, mine's a little warmer. I think I'm going to get down to about 43, 42 here.
12, that's like your 35, 40.
Right.
Yeah.
So TMWT says something that's similar to that experience I was talking about the mock of my old neighborhood. It was an SF. It was an SF, and they mentioned SF in the chat. That's so crazy.
Yeah. That's yeah, Tracy. She's a good girl. She's been around a while. I've known her for 2 years now, I do believe.
Yep.
Okay, and T Girl says, did I have the name right? T Girl says that there was a red door. Let me get back to it here.
The red door is also in the Bible.
Oh, okay. Do y'all recall that phrase or anything? I don't recall that.
No, I don't either.
I don't offhand, but later we may have a guest that would know.
Okay.
If they decide to show, and they're not too tired. So
Okay. There's a scene in the Bible where I think Jesus left his body, I guess. Do y'all believe that? That, like when he was resurrected, that he was actually walking around in spirit.
could be,
Could be.
could be. I'm not sure. None of it can be proven yet. Either way, Kim, hello to you too.
Hello, Kim.
Good to see you. Yeah, there's some of them things that's mentioned in the Bible, and some of them.
The red door in the Bible, red saying that it provides protection in biblical times. Excuse me, the Hebrew slaves were instructed to smear blood of a lamb on their front doors to protect their firstborn from the angel of death.
Correct. I do remember that because that's what I was thinking when it was said, but I couldn't remember the quote. So luckily, we have some good people out there that do have some knowledge and do look up some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I was just thinking about that phrase the other day, and I was just trying to recall, like, what did that mean? And I'm getting the answer right now in the chat.
Yeah.
With the blood on the door, I was actually thinking about that a couple of days ago.
I don't know. It was supposed to ward away evil.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to the days where, what was it? Was it Cain and Abel? I can't remember. One of them sacrificed a bush, the other one sacrificed a lamb. And one got jealous over the other one and killed his brother. And now, don't quote me on this. I'm just trying to go by. It's been so long since I read that. But anyway, the one that sacrificed the bush got jealous and killed the one that sacrificed the lamb. And that was the blood of the lamb. And that's what they said. If you put the blood of the lamb on there, it keeps evil away because the brother was evil. Supposed. I think that's something to do with that. Becky Justice, hello. I think I said it earlier, but yeah, Cain killed Abel. Okay, that's what it was. I knew it was a story in there that I remember reading, but I just couldn't get it pulled up out of my head quick enough.
And also, El Griswold says she wears red door perfume.
Yeah. Ray, how you doing? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, so you should change the title to Synchronicity Lounge for tonight anyway.
Like I said, there's a lot of things we talk about on here, and a lot of people agree. No matter where we go, whether it's food or politics or religion or you name it, guns, ammo. I mean, we talk about all kinds of crazy stuff here. Discernment Files, hello. Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Discernment. Hello, Fat Man.
So anyway, yeah, it's do what? Propagate?
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good. I wasn't gonna say anything real important.
Oh, me neither. I was just going to say, I like your background.
Oh, thank you.
All good.
I made the snowflake out of hangers and hung lights on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, she's got what they call the crafty corner.
Yep. That's me.
Crafty Corner, that's a good title of a stream.
Yeah, mine
Go
is
ahead.
Dorinda's Crafty Corners. That's my YouTube channel.
Oh, that is for real?
Mm-hmm.
Crafty, yeah, with a F, not a P.
Oh, okay. So I guess overall, there's another synchronicity right there because I said that should be the name of a channel or a stream. So
Tracy,
That's cool.
we'll be on here for a little bit, depending on how the evening goes. Like I said, we'll just see. Play it by ear.
See you in a bit, Tracy.
Yep.
Yeah, just going through the chats. A lot of people here.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's a few in here. Yeah, yeah, and it's all prepping.
Hey,
Hello,
Prep.
how you doing?
Anyone in the chat has a question about out of body? I'd just like to know what someone else thinks about it that maybe have more to say about it. Maybe have like an experience or something like that.
Oh,
Just one.
congratulations, Kim. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Mission.
yeah. If anybody heard propaganda, yeah, they're more than welcome to bring it up. Yeah, Kim, yeah, that's awesome. And bluegills are some of the best eating I've ever had.
I don't even know what a bluegill is. It's just a fish. Like you said,
It's
fish.
it's a perch. It's a perch. It's a small fish. They're not very big. They're fillet size, and they make they're really tender. And they're really good.
That's what my girl told me last night, but that's another story. Yeah, you just called me propaganda. Yeah.
Dude, what?
Oh, Shane.
Yeah, you just call me Yeah, but
I apologize. Propagate. I apologize. I wasn't doing that out of illness. I was, I was just, I had my mind. I was reading over there, and sorry.
And you saw the propa. You just added your own denda on it.
I'm just going to start calling him the light.
Yeah. Hey, Mary Clement.
Or you could call me prop, but I was thinking when you said it, I guess you could say this is synchronicity because there's other people that call me propaganda.
Right. Mary Clement, hello. It's good to see you. Glad you're here.
Yeah, one guy called me propaganda this light, but you can call me prop though. Some people call me prop for short.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, everybody keeps talking about there's false flags coming, and they're in the move right now. And I'm looking, and I didn't see anything because I figured if there was anything out, I'd have seen it today. So I went and looked, and I didn't really see anything that was going to be impressive. And tomorrow's when they all go make their selection, and we'll just find out from there.
Erection.
Right. Oh,
Sorry,
okay. Brent says no, not that. Okay.
Okay. Maybe oh boy. I don't know. Maybe prepping would like to elaborate.
Jason,
YouTube.
Rickman,
He's talking about YouTube.
Well, I think I have a good question for y'all.
Hello, Jason.
If you've seen Luke Skywalker in a hot tub, what would you call him?
Well, if he was younger, I would have called him a hot dude in the tub. Now, old fart in the tub.
Right.
Yeah.
But
sorry, I'm just being an idiot. I apologize.
It's all good. This joke is kind of weird anyway, so it's like if
you was Fat Man says lukewarm.
How did he know the answer? Wow.
Discernment says Jedi bath.
Well, I don't know that I'd want to see him in the hot tub, to be honest with you, but that's just okay. That's just me.
Well, Garrett, that's usually the word for the other word that has EL in it instead of ER. Because we can't say the EL word. So that's why I said it.
You can say election. The only thing you can't say is what we think happened with the election in 2020.
Well, a lot of people that said that word that you just said have got taken down.
Oh yeah. So prepping, yeah, I'm sure that oh yeah. I'm used to it. And I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, I don't care. I really don't care.
So for real quick, just take it back just real quick to the Luke Skywalker joke. Fat Man Prepper, and I actually like that name, Fat Man Prepper. But anyway, had the right answer. Lukewarm was the answer. That's so crazy.
Right.
I made it up, and how did he have the answer? But I guess it's an easy one. But yeah, congratulations, Fat Man Prepper. But what does that name mean, by the way?
He calls himself fat. He's a
Okay, so
little
what is?
he's a little thicker than most of them, and he does a lot of prepping.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
So he just
interesting.
combined the two.
Interesting. These internet names are very interesting sometimes. I like them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It can be interesting at times. It can be a pain in the butt at times, but it's just all part of it. It's all a game on the internet, especially on YouTube. YouTube is the place to go if you want drama.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Well, there's a lot of places on there that doesn't have it as well. Depends on where you're going.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And just depending on who knows who is who's going to get picked on. And like I said, I don't pay no attention. I don't care who it is. Because it ain't going to affect me. I mean, it's not like it's going to cost me my livelihood. It's not like it's going to cost me my. If it costs me my channel, then so be it. I just will go away. But
Are you
it,
saying? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
I was going to say, are you saying? I don't. Maybe it's something I don't understand. Are you saying that the drama that's on YouTube is coming to your channel or something?
It has once, but I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I mean, every channel is going to get drama. And usually, the bigger you get, the more drama you get. This is not the first time I've been on a large channel, and mine is not large by no means.
Hello,
Uh,
Jesse.
but when you get, there was times that we was getting 30 and 40,000 people watching us overnight. Um, on the other channel I was on, we got a lot of drama. We got a lot of, people saying stuff, but that's fine. That's their prerogative. That's fine. Say your thing on your channel. Apparently, you ain't got nothing to talk about it. You wouldn't be talking about me. So, Camperman, hello. Good to see you, bud.
Hello, camperman.
Yeah, I don't get real excited about it, and I don't get pissed off. They can say anything they want. I really don't care.
Right. I mean, if you definitely don't want the drama, you can't give it power. So that's the right direction to not care about it.
Yeah, I don't even watch it. Don't care to watch it. I mean, I just do my thing. I have a little channel right here. We come over here. We talk about anything and everything. We can get into, uh, like I said, pretty much any subject you want to talk about, and that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. Creek Squad, hello. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. And that's why I started this. This is called the lounge for a reason. Uh, because, you go to a lounge, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure you've probably been to at least one. You go to a lounge, you sit down, and people are close to you. You just talk about anything and everything. And that's what we do.
Right. And in regards to the chat, or reference to the chat, there's a lot of prepping going on. It's prepping 101. There's Fat Man
Yeah.
Prepper.
Yep. Yeah, prepping's been around a long, long time. Yep,
Sounds good.
Yep. He's on every night. He comes on a little later than me. I think it's about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I guess, Central. And he's got a good channel. He's got a real good channel, and I mean, he talks about a lot of prepping stuff.
Interesting.
No, Fat Man, it is not a lounge lizard for leisure suit, Larry. Yeah, he's got a good channel. You have to go check him out.
That sounds good. Have you experienced did I say inexperience? Have you experienced anything like a UFO?
Once again, only pictures I've ever seen of UFO, and I have never seen one myself. Most of the ones you see from the government look like they was taken with the 19. It'd be a recent picture, just come out. Looks like it was taken with a 1940s camera. Now, come on, your phone will take better pictures than that crap.
Mm-hmm. And you said again, did I ask you this question before?
No.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of footage out there. It just depends on where you're at. I mean, recently in the news, they had put a lot of video on there regarding UFOs, and I was just wondering, what that's all about. Why has there been an onslaught of data regarding UFOs on the mainstream news? Have you seen that?
Yep. Yeah, I've been watching that for several years. My brother's huge into it. And I
Mm-hmm.
talked to a guy the other night that had been on Area 51, and he seen no evidence of anything that could be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am not going to say it is or is not true because, like I said, I've never seen one. Do I think there is planes we do not recognize? Yes. Do I think there's people building them for that reason? Yes. For nefarious reasons? Maybe. For good reasons? Maybe. Hell, who knows? Maybe it's just to keep the attention off of what's really going on. Hell, who knows? None of us do.
Well, some people may have an experience or two, coming from their perspective.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
Okay.
Why? Have you ever seen one?
I've been followed by one,
Okay.
and yeah, there was a lot more to that experience. A little bit uncomfortable talking about it, but I do want to speak on it a little bit. But yeah, I did have an experience
Okay.
when it comes to UFO. Matter of fact, I've had more than a couple of experiences, to be honest.
I heard another gentleman saying the same damn thing. He says, once they come after you, they never stop. They're always watching you. And I don't
I heard
know if
that
it's
too.
trackers or if it's just I don't know what's going on, but I've heard that too. And I don't know.
Hello, Bear Truth. Hello, Creek Squad.
Yeah, a lot of people I've heard have different opinions about what UFOs are, what other beings are that may be in the ships or whatnot. Just different perspectives is interesting, you know.
Well,
Um,
I would love to see one in person. I know I talked to another gentleman. Oh, this has been a year ago, and he was on a truck that had some stuff on it, and it was tarped, and the tarp was blowing up, and they had to get up there and strap it back down because they didn't want no one seeing what it was. And he could have swore it was parts of a crashed UFO. He could have swore that's what it was, but who the hell knows?
yeah, there's actually footage I've seen on television maybe it was Ancient Aliens. It was footage of a truck, or it was documented, and I think they were just like reenacting it. Exactly what you
Mm-hmm.
said. It was something covered with a tarp on the back of a truck.
Yep, it's probably. And I know one of the guys that was actually on it, or supposedly was supposed to be on it.
Mm. Wow. So do you think that we're the only ones, just to you, Ardur, do you think that we're the only ones that exist just in the whole universe? Or, well, before you
No,
answer that, there are studies saying that there's more than one universe. Do you think that we're the only beings that exist?
no.
Hell no. There's no way that we could be the only ones. You think we're the only ones that got experience with? No. So no, I think we are not alone. I think we are. I think there is other universes, maybe even some in our own, that have been developed long before we were, and that's why they got better technology than we do because, uh, they've had longer to figure it out.
Hello, lovely Lizzie.
Right. So do you think that some of that technology is in reference to what we call unidentified objects in the sky?
Well, now, see, that's a
Government term.
yeah, that's an iffy deal. I don't know. I don't know, and I hate going too deep into a rabbit hole like that due to it. Just until I see it for myself, I just have a hard time. Not saying it ain't possible. I'm just saying that I just can't go there.
Oh no, I
My
hear what you're
brother,
saying.
my brother thinks it's real as hell. He believes in Sasquatch too, and he has a good point. If you ever listen to him, my brother's real good about. He brings up very good points on it, but he's never seen one, but he believes it's true.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, she's right. There's right. It is a term that was created by somebody here. I don't know what they're actually called. I don't know what the beings call their craft. I mean, it kind of makes sense, even if I haven't seen one before. It makes when I think about it anyway. Like we have vehicles here, and if they're ahead in technology there, then it kind of makes sense that maybe they have craft too that they travel in, and
Mhm.
maybe
Yeah,
you know to get around or whatever.
and I'm going to say there's crafts out there that's made by the humanity of this world, inside this world, that you know nothing about, and they keep it that way for a reason because that's their stealth mode, and we've seen it come out over the years. The B-52, it was one of the ones that was stealth forever, and then finally it come out.
Yeah.
Mm, okay. In the chat, Camperman says that they've experienced UFOs once when they were camping. What did you see? Did you see it up close, far away in the sky?
Probably far away in the sky. But
Well, depends.
they dance around in the sky all the time. If you look up and actually watch and there isn't as many streetlights around you, you can see them.
Creek Squad, yeah, I'll let you up here in about 5 minutes. I'll drop you the link here in just a minute. And when you
Yeah, I
get
think I
back,
def.
just let me know and I'll drop it. Go ahead, propagate.
Okay, sorry to cut you off. I had my single light not on. Cut you off without my single light. Sorry about that.
You're good.
So yeah, I think I do follow what you're saying. Like you could just look up and you may see something. Do you think that those are beings maybe in craft?
Well, yeah. We were talking about this the other night, and I said, if they're friendly and they come down, I'll invite them for supper.
There you go.
Right.
Okay? If they're nasty, I'll blow your ass up.
Well, what if their supper is human?
Well, then
Then your lunch.
then they're nasty and they're going to get killed.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not screwing around. Like,
Well,
like,
and here's what you got to remember. Let's say they're nefarious people and they want to come down here and do harm. Hello, John. John.
hi, John
And
John.
let's say they want to come down here and do harm. And they supposedly been coming here since the 40s. Don't you think they would have already done it yet? Don't you think they'd already done something silly?
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
don't think they're in malice.
Right.
If there is some, I think they're here just coming to check out what's going on, and they see some of the ways we do things, and maybe to help us out. Now they say there's good ones and bad ones, but you can get that anywhere. You can go to
That's right.
the Bronx and get that.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I even give you one further. Like you said, the 40s. Have you heard what people are talking about? Excuse me. In ancient times, in Egyptian times, some say that they helped build the pyramids, or they helped, give man technology, and that's how we was able to further, to evolve, further. What do you think about that?
All right.
I
Well,
think
I
it's
got something.
possible.
I got something for you. You know them blocks that are built and stacked up make the pyramids. Did you know those are poured blocks? They are not cut rocks. They are poured blocks out of an ancient cement. The Romans used to even pour cement underwater to build piers and stuff. It goes way back. That technology, I don't know where it come from or how they figured it out, but the ancient Romans even, and then you go all the way back to Egyptian times. But the way the rocks are, these blocks are deteriorating, are made man-made. They were not carried in there like the old fable says. Sorry, I don't believe that one bit. They were poured in right where they're at. Maybe one bucket at a time, but they were still poured.
Right. And that'll be a lot of liquid to pour, building the pyramid. But like when you were saying that, I was thinking, okay, so they're pouring it and building the pyramid that way. As they go higher, how are they going to get down, and how are they going to go up further? Make another stack, if that makes any sense. Oh, it may be easier to do that than to get down, I guess you could say, right?
Well, get this. You don't think they had the technology if they figured out how to pour concrete? Since, and you say, yeah, it's a lot of liquid. Well, the Nile River used to run right in front of the damn thing. So they had plenty of water. They used to ship boats right up to the damn place. Yeah. But, like you say, they were smart enough to know how to, it wasn't, I don't think it was levitation. Now, that sounds good. It's cool. Sounds good. But no, they knew how to build scaffolding. Think about it. They've been building scaffolding since man was ever created. They knew how to build scaffolding. I mean, they just figured it out. It's like building a ladder or anything else.
Yeah. Something was said I wanted to respond to. I forgot what that was, but it's the scaffolding part of it. To build it, to have a scaffold as high as a pyramid, man, that's kind of wow. We're doing scaffolding now, and they're building what do you call it? Towers. Man, skyscrapers. But it's not all the. It's not. They're not using the scaffold for the whole thing. If that makes any sense.
Right. They had a crane on the top, and that was just to bring the material up to the top a lot easier, so the people didn't have to carry it because it was already there. And it's the same way. Don't you think they knew how to make cantilevers?
What's that, Dale?
Don't you think the Egyptians knew how to make counterlevers?
What is that, by the way?
Okay. It's like basically it's a crane set on the top, and you have to have more weight on the backside, or at least the same weight on the backside, and you lift it up, and it lowers a bucket or whatever they're doing, and then you pull down on it, and it pulls that bucket up to them, or barrel, or whatever they're using. It pulls it up to them, and then you got your material right to you. You don't think they knew how to do that? I mean, counterlevers have been around since the day man was here. They've always, people figured out long before us, and this even goes all the way back into long before the Egyptians. They've known how to build scaffolding and counterlevers because it's a way to lift stuff without using a lot of manpower, and it's very quick and efficient.
I'm learning something here. So yeah, Kim, this is what I wanted to say. Kim Stanley, what you were saying there about what she said about levitation, I heard of that too. Like they use levitation abilities to build the pyramids.
Oh yeah, we've heard all kinds of stuff. And Fat Man Prepper, yes, block and tackle. That was another one. Because I even got a really old. Someone told me when I had it looked at, it was a 1400s block. And they used block and tackle, which was, they used the old hemp ropes. They used mammoths to carry it up. Well, that'd be hard to do considering they'd have to build some hellacious ramps. And some of them, well, the ones in the old movies have them, but you won't see them on the original pyramids that everybody talks about in Egypt.
Yes,
You won't see
Kim,
that.
I agree with you.
Yeah. In fact, Ben Prepper said something about aliens and angels was a response to what someone else said. Yeah, because some people say that what's piloting the UFOs are, bad spirits or whatnot. But when the question I asked earlier about different universes and where are we the only ones, I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me that, let's say, like, there's other civilizations in a multitude of universes, right? And they
Mhm.
all have, most of them have flying craft. Let's just say that. I couldn't say that they're all bad spirits in
No,
those craft, you know?
no, no.
I wouldn't think. Yeah, I wouldn't think there's any way
I'm
it could
sure.
be all bad.
I'm sure there are some bad ones out there, and I'm sure there are some good ones out there. And
Well,
then
think
there's some
about
great
this.
ones out there, but we don't know anything for blah, 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 for
Well,
certain.
think about this. If they're that far advanced in technology and they were here for nefarious reasons, don't you think that eliminated us a long time ago?
Yep.
So I don't believe they're evil. If they're
Right.
here, I think they're here for a reason, uh, either to check up on us or to see how we're progressing in our lives, or maybe even just we're a research program. Hell, who knows?
Hmm.
Maybe they're just doing a school paper and they want to come make a essay on us.
Yep.
Right. And referring to evil, I was mostly referring to evil spirits. And I'm thinking, like, because I heard this before, and I'm thinking, like, why would evil spirits need to be flying around in physical craft? I don't know.
Well, I don't think they're just evil spirits. I think they're beings of some form or another, and
Hmm.
they have um, a way better consciousness than we do because we are so far behind. So,
How do you know that for sure?
because my heart tells me so, my gut
Okay.
tells me so.
Hmm. Yeah, you may be right. You may be right because, like I said, I've had experiences as well, and I've seen a craft, and it was way beyond anything that I've ever seen before. And
Hmm.
some would say that was built by man or whatever like that. But I've had other experiences, and I believe it was with the same, the same uh, pilots, if you will, or the same occupants, and you know, it, they're not human, or maybe they're half human. I have no idea. But
I'll
anyway,
be right back.
Who knows? No one knows for sure. That's the whole thing. No one knows for sure. And if there is somebody that knows, they're not telling us.
Go, go. I'll be there in a minute. Go into the porch. I'll be there in a minute.
that's a good interlude.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
The
I'm looking
interlude,
for.
ladies and
Sorry, go ahead. Go
no, I
ahead.
said the interlude is called "I'll Be There in a Minute." Is brought to you by Durr.
Right.
Oh, what were you about to say? I'm sorry about that.
No, no, you're good. I was just looking for something.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I seen something that was interesting to me, and I'm not going to comment on it either way. Uh, anyway, anyway, yeah, you got interesting questions, and I enjoy them, and I think it's different topics that than we normally get into, so that's what I really like.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I see Kim Stanley in the chat says that most of them are Dracos, and I just wanted to ask, how do you know? Do you know that for sure? 'Cause I would like to know.
Dracos. Oh, the Dracos. Yeah, I've heard about them. You can read about them. In some of the, and you watch Ancient Aliens, shit like that. Yeah, you're going to get, they have all kinds of names. They say there's like 30 different species out there coming around. So who knows? Like I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of stopped watching Ancient Aliens because when I was watching, I would never have a conclusion on if that thing is real that they seen and recorded. They always ended with, "Oh, we don't know what it is, and maybe it's this, maybe it's that." They never give you like a final conclusion, in my opinion.
You are correct. No one ever has any proof. And why do you make let's say a movie or a documentary that there's no proof? It's all educated guesses, hypothetical, and theories. So I don't understand why you would put out a documentary if you can't show the proof. You remember watching the old Jacques Cousteau shows? He was the guy out on the ocean, and he did all the deep sea dives, and he chased after all the myths of the boats and the ships and all that crap. He always had a conclusion. He either found them or he didn't. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep doing it. I'm sorry. You said
You're
what?
good.
Because I'm interested in what you had to say in what you were saying.
It just doesn't make any sense that there's never a conclusion, there's never an answer, and no one ever no one ever can prove anything. Nothing. The pictures suck. What little proof they have suck because you can't prove what it is, and then you're looking at a screen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you what, if it was that big and it was that true, it would have been all over the news, everywhere, all over the world. Even if it happened in a little podunk town in Kansas, it would be all over the world.
Mm-hmm. There's been actually what I've come across on my timeline is people, even without me searching it, I'm coming across mainstream news channels with episodes of people recording, weird lights in the sky that they're calling UFOs.
Right.
I don't know if anybody else is seeing that, or is it just me? But yeah.
I'm going to tell you. There's a lot of things we see in the skies. Sometimes they're military planes. If you don't know all the military planes out there, you don't know what the hell you're looking at.
Yep. There's that about it.
Oh yeah. They're just like, oh, there's a UFO, and the next thing you know, it's a big story. Well, maybe not. Chris Cat, hello.
Right.
Hello, Chris Cat. Anybody else I missed? Hello.
Yep, and greetings, Chrissy Cat. Even that name is nice. Even that name is nice, Chrissy Cat.
Yep. I'll see you.
All right, so I'm about to be up out of here. I appreciate that. I just wanted to talk with y'all for a little bit.
Well, thank you for the conversation. We enjoyed it.
Oh yeah. It's a different conversation we normally have, but you got a guy here who has something to say.
But Batman, I think, has to talk to you.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
And
first of all, yeah, there are. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, is this Fat Man right here?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. First of all, yes, there are spirits and ghosts in that. If you look at the human body is a bunch of organic material, but our consciousness, our personality, everything that makes us as individuals is nothing more than electrical impulses firing around in our brains.
Correct.
Einstein's already stated, and it's been proven, that energy just doesn't disappear. So when our body dies, our energy is transferred to who knows what, probably the earth. Is it possible that that energy can remanifest? Well, yeah, probably. We're just now diving into quantum physics, for God's sakes. So we don't know all that. So I do believe that spirits do exist. They're just the energy of those that have already passed. You look at aliens in the Bible, it said God made man in his image. Well, we're just now developing how to clone things, and eventually we're going to learn more about DNA, and we're going to be able to create our own animals and our own things, so we would then become creators, and we would be a god to whatever species that we create. So to think with how old the universe is, that and how vast it is, that humans are the only living things out here. I mean, that's kind of an asinine thought. I mean, I think it's an ass backwards thought. Is there a God? Yeah. God, the angels, they were aliens. They would be aliens to us. We were created in their image. Therefore, they're not human. They're human-like, but they would be aliens. Whew. Sorry, I had to get all that out.
No, and that's not the first time I've been told something like that. And it can make sense if you'll really understand how it works.
Good night, Wheezy. Have a good dinner.
Yep, we see you. I got to step away for a second.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, definitely hear what you're saying. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. I was unplugged for a second.
yeah.
But I'm not. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying, that they're aliens to us. You know, and what is the image that we are, right? When you really think about it, like, okay, God said He created us in His image. What is this image? It's not human, right? Like, if it's God's image, then what is God? Does that even make sense?
Well, yeah, and we can't answer that, because who's to say that we're finished? I mean, DNA, if you look at DNA and you break it down, DNA is nothing more than like a computer code. And it's an evolving computer code. So we've come to understand that there's a biological atom which spawned everything. And who's to say that God didn't create biological atom? It could have just been a big old blob that everything evolved from. We say, well, no, because God made us in His own image. Yeah, He did in that computer program. But we can't understand God's time frame. We're mere humans. We don't understand a lot. If we look, to give you an example of how long mankind has existed on this planet, look at your arm and imagine your arm being the timeline for this planet. Human existence would only be your fingernail.
Well, there's theories out there that we've been around for 300,000 years. That dates way before the pyramids, and
So
because they found pottery,
Mhm.
and that was in originally it was over in the China, somewhere in that area. Can't remember for sure, but that's that's a theory. We've been around a long, long time. Now, whether we were considered human or, but either way, we was Homo sapiens, and they knew how to create just like us. Now, did we develop from that and get smarter and change things? Maybe. Hell, who knows? Well, there's nothing we can actually prove that's out there right now. Nothing.
Yeah, I've also heard one say that humans existed when dinosaurs existed. What do you think about dinosaurs, and what do you think about that?
Well, the only thing I think that would maybe maybe it's not wrong, but the only thing I'd think is when the dinosaurs disappeared, why did they disappear? And if they disappeared, wouldn't the mankind disappear too, unless they knew how to go underground?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the only thing I would ask about that. But once again, I'm not going to say.
Shit, I would have figured the dinosaurs ate all of them, and then the Big Bang happened.
It could have happened that way. Hell, who knows?
Nah. How are y'all doing tonight?
Good. How are you, Creekswog?
Good, man. Good to see y'all.
Yeah, you too, bud.
Well, we still have animals here, and we still have us here. So let's say we humans existed with dinosaurs. It's two mammals, right? Us and them, and then here we are today. And I would say, like, these days we have birds and we have other animals. Maybe we all just evolved, basically, maybe.
Yep.
But
Well,
like you said, like, if a comet came down and destroyed everything, if men existed with dinosaurs, wouldn't we be? I hear
We
it.
all lived in caves.
Somebody's got an echo or got something going on in the background. Creek, is that you, bud?
No, that's
No,
probably
bro.
me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep, it went away. It was you. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was saying, like, thank you. Yeah, I was saying you're right about that. I didn't think of it like that way. Maybe, I really don't know.
Well, I think if we did exist with dinosaurs, we existed kind of like a primordial human. It's a human, but you wouldn't recognize as a human. Kind of, I do believe in God, but I do very much believe in evolution at the same time. I've got to mix those two. And thinking of God as a supernatural being, I can't do that. But I
All
can
right,
think
so-
of him as an
so-
alien.
So you think if humans was alive when the dinosaurs were alive, do you think it would have been kind of like a Game of Thrones thing?
No, I think it would be more like a primate, some type of
Yeah.
a primate.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe like
Well, I
Planet of
mean,
the Apes or something.
technically, we evolved from gorillas and monkeys and stuff, right?
Primates, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
depending on which way you go with that, yeah. I ought to have my brother come up one day and tell you his theory on that. And it's a different way of thinking. Trust me. Y'all go, what? But some of it makes almost sense. But it also has to do with aliens and man. Now, was it an alien? Or was it one of the people that helped create us and they're flying down changing our DNA to get us to evolve? And that's just a sort of
That does kind of sound reasonable,
Well, and that's my brother's theory on this like Sasquatch. He thinks they're there, but they're real elusive and they know how to hide because they're some of the original people or primates, or let me rephrase that. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to say it, but anyway, he feels that would be why they're so good at hiding because they had watched what happened to the rest of us, and they don't want to be found. So they stay away.
Mm-hmm.
Now that might be why they're elusive, or it could just be a fairy tale. Hell, who knows? But it was a theory, and it was just his.
Right.
So somebody said in chat, and I'm sorry, but I got to address it. Somebody said that something to the effect that, oh, Chrissy, God is a God of order. Okay,
Correct.
well, I understand that. But here's what I don't understand. If God is a God of order and he created all man in his image, wouldn't we all have the same blood type? Wouldn't we have all the same things? What I'm saying is, I do believe, like I said, I do believe in a God, but I believe God would be more alien that has mastered time, space type thing. and he seeded us here as that ultimate, that biological atom goo that everything sprang forth. He provided the computer code, a computer code that could evolve and move with the earth. Therefore, we also have to look at something that nobody looks at. If God is God, God doesn't have the same values on time as we do. So yes, it is very possible that he put that code into that biological atom and allowed everything to evolve. So yes, he created us in his own image, but he created as like a computer program in which is able to learn and adapt and change. Does that make
Discernment
sense?
Files said, I wonder what Bronto burgers taste like.
Right. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Fat Man. What was your last? Oh, Fat Man. Your
Fat Man
last name
Prepper
again?
or Ray?
Prepper. Right. Gotcha. And also, Discernment Files says that dinosaurs are the only ones that survive by going underwater or underground. Maybe that thing that some people call the Loch Ness monster, maybe that's actually a dinosaur.
No, if you look at that picture of Loch Ness, and I put it in chat, it 100% resembles a person swimming. If you think about it and look at it really closely, they're doing, I forgot what is it, the side stroke or breaststroke, or no, not the breaststroke.
Kind of like serpentine.
Yeah,
I
if you
really
do a
truly
side
believe
stroke
that-
and you hit,
Go ahead.
well, if you do the side stroke correctly, you're putting your hand up over like this, and from your head's in the water, so from a distance, yeah, it could look like, and again, that photo was so grainy and out of focus to begin with. It could, you look at it, it looks just like a person swimming in the background.
Yeah, the Loch Ness monster has been a theory for a long time, and a couple of people tried to recreate the hoax in the same lake, and it was still shitty photos. Yeah, I don't know.
Hi, Gigi.
I think it's people just trying to make a selling point to come check out their little town or little city, whatever it is, and draws in crowds to go look. And when they're there, they're spending money. I think it was just a hoax. I believe, in my mind, that it was a hoax, and that's all it was.
I think it was more of a lore than a hoax, and then somebody had, back in whenever that picture was taken, 20s or 30s or something, that kind of cemented the idea more so, because you got this incredible technology for that time, and it does look like like a dinosaur, a swimming dinosaur that they always made pictures of. So that kind of allowed people to cement it as being something that's true.
Well, that's like alligators and crocodiles and turtles and stuff. I really and truly believe that they are dinosaurs.
Well,
they are.
They are. They're what survived.
Yeah,
they
that's
have
what I was
fossil
saying.
remains showing that.
What'd you say, Prop?
No, that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, maybe they evolved into what we have now, like the birds and the other animals, or whatever.
Absolutely.
But that's amazing what Fat Man Prepper said about it looks like a person swimming. I never thought of it like that, so I appreciate that. And it's amazing that you're talking about the same photo that I was thinking about. Another synchronicity. I guess there's not many photos of this supposed creature out there. It's just that one photo, right?
Yeah, could have been.
Yeah, because the picture I seen looks similar to what Fat Man Prepper was saying. It looks grainy, and I think I've seen that on Ancient Aliens, maybe, or maybe it was some other program.
Yeah, it was on the History Channel either way.
Right.
Yeah, I remember watching it too.
Yep. Years ago.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out of here. I appreciate y'all having me, and
Come back
I'll
and
be
see us
listening.
again, Propagate. We love the
Definitely.
conversation.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nice,
me too.
nice to meet you, bud.
See you, bud.
Yeah, same here. All right, thank you. See you here. I'll be back. I'll listen offline. All right, peace.
All right, see you.
Sorry, I had to try to pull this up. But Shane, I'll share that photo and look at it carefully. It looks like a person swimming. See, you can see
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's just coming over with his arm.
the cupped hand,
Yeah.
the face, the head is underwater like it should be. This is a proper side stroke. There's the torso. The legs are aren't kicking yet. I mean, it looks just like a person swimming.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah, I've looked at it a bunch, and yeah.
That makes sense now.
But because there was this lore there of this monster that lived in the lake, now you can really look at it and see, hey, that kind of looks like a monster. I could see people getting worked up over this and thinking it would be a monster. But if we take the time and carefully examine what it would look like to something that we can show and prove, it looks like a person swimming.
Well, I'm not going to deny that. I mean, it does.
The circle around it, you mean, well, anytime you pierce water, even with your hand, water travels out in a circular motion, just like any type of radio waves. They're circular.
Yep.
So, person swimming, of course, he's going to create the waves, the circular motions of the water.
Hello, Professor Falcon.
Professor Falcon says, if Red Flintstone knew a full order of ribs would tip over his car, why did he order them every time?
Hello,
Because
Dijon
that's a
Mustard.
fat man after my heart.
Dijon mustard, hello.
Right? A little barbecue sauce.
Yep. Excuse me.
Dang, y'all alive?
Yeah,
Well, I'm just waiting to be told that I won $969 million.
I know that's right.
Yes, I paid my idiot tax today.
What is it now? Like 1.7?
1.9 1.9 billion if you take the annuity, 969 million if you take the lump sum.
Right. And I'd take it out cash and be done.
Oh, yes, indeed.
In the history of Powerball, there's only been one person that took the annuity payment.
I bet you they say people that become millionaires and stuff that don't go too good for it. Goes pretty good for them, but not for long.
On average, Powerball winners lose all their money within 7 years.
Yep.
Yes. See, I bet the guy that took the annuities probably still well.
Could be. Yeah, 'cause he gets every year. He gets a big chunk of money and keeps going.
But every year he has to pay.
Hello,
If he
Guy
could-
Bassett.
Every year he's got to pay the taxes on it.
Yeah, but
at the same
whatever.
time.
Say he can put that in interest, and sit on it for 2 years, and just live off interest if he wanted.
Well, then you have to pay taxes again on that interest.
Yep.
Yeah, but you still come out more than 900 million.
The financial advisors actually stated that you're best off taking the lump sum getting a good financial advisor and investing the money, and within that same amount of time, you're going to double, anywhere from double to triple the amount that you started with. With annuity, you can't do that. So if
Yeah,
you
I
were
wouldn't
to,
last long either way if I did win.
well, I mean, if you're a young person, you know, in your 20s, if I was like in my 20s or just turned 21, yeah, I'd probably pick the annuity and take the 30-year payout. At this point in my life, I'm going to take the lump sum cash, take 100 million just for in the bank and invest the rest.
Yeah.
That's how me personally would do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be interesting to. Yeah, anybody can say up front what they think they would do, but what they do and or say they're going to do and what they actually do.
Oh yeah, if you was to win, oh man,
Oh
that'd be
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it'd go to your head in a hurry.
I don't know if I'd be alive to go get the money after I found out that I won.
Hello, love.
Right? At my age, it might give me a heart attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be once you're a millionaire, and then it even goes up more. Let's say a billionaire, or right next door to it. I'm going to tell you what, it would be a different story altogether. Because, like I said, if you're not investing it, you're going to go out and blow it until it's gone, and then you'll probably kill yourself with all the fun you're having, and then your kids will end up with the rest of it, and they'll blow the rest of it for you. Yeah, it's a iffy deal. Yeah, they won't. People don't last long. Everything I've seen, kind of like Ray was saying, everything I've seen that every time you go to check on one of the multimillionaires from even years ago, they ain't there in their big house that they bought. They're not there no more. They couldn't afford the taxes, couldn't afford to pay the utilities after so long, and they have to move, and then they have to downsize, and you never hear from them again.
Yep,
See, that's
pretty
where I
much.
think everybody messes up.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they mess up, man. I really and truly, I'd taken in the part of what I had. I'd fix my house up a little bit better and stay in it and keep living like I'm living. You know, we live well. Stay on my property, on my creek where I'm at. There'd be a lot of upgrades. Yeah, like I
You'd
wouldn't
have,
tell everybody, but there would be signs.
You know, I was having this discussion with Milo today. I said, look, if I win, yeah, I'm going to help everybody out that I know. You know, my sisters,
Oh, for sure.
you know, I'd pay off the one sister's house, give my other sister that says she disowned me, you know, some money, not much, but I'll give her something just to be a better person. But then I would make sure that my nieces and nephews are all set. After that, I'd make sure Milo was set. I'd buy my RV that I want. Yes, it would be $1 million RV. Again, I'm going to take 100 million of it cash, you know, to spend with. So I'll buy $1 million RV, a cheap car, so that, you know, once I get parked somewhere, I can just go drive. Just limit my. I don't need all the frills and shit in life. I've lived
Yeah, that's
without them
fine.
for so long. And at my age, I'm like, hell, I'm going to be dead in 20, 30 years. So, you know, I might as well, at least with the money that's invested, I can set up a good trust for, you know, my family, you know, my nieces and nephews and their children. I can have a nice little trust like the Hawaiian royalty have.
right. Josh Kinder, hello. Good to see you in here, bud.
Hello, Josh.
Pino Love, hello. Gotta say a few hellos to some of these people I missed.
Oh, not to mention, I have that property up in Alaska. I'd just be a hermit up there. I'd be happy. I'll be honest with you. I'm happiest when nobody's around and nothing's around.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Gigi, hello. I said that earlier to you when you first come in. Then you bounced out. Yeah, it didn't take a whole lot for me to live. And yeah, I want to fix up where I'm at and stay. Yep. Why go anywhere else? Have what I want, do what I want. I mean, not much would change with me. Carol Z, hello. Good to see you.
Hello, Carol Z.
I say not much would change with me. I might do a little more traveling, but you know, I'm not going to go buy out and buy a big old plane or something silly, because then it costs you $200,000 every time you fire it up and fly somewhere. No, why would I do that? That's just silly. You know, hell, you can
Gigi had to.
go ahead.
I'm sorry, Shane, but Gigi says she ran all over to 5 different stores. She was looking for a store that actually had a Powerball machine that was still working.
Yeah, they're
No,
all
she lives
broken.
in Canada. There's no Powerball here.
They've been overworked, so they're not working anymore.
Run out of paper.
Or ink.
Yep. Yeah, discernment files. Yeah, if you won 1.6 billion, yeah, or 1.9 billion, whatever it is right now. Just figure you're going to get about 54% of it total when you go home. By the time you get done with taxes and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've already stated that, you know, the 1.9 billion, okay, yes, you would get that if you do the annuities over 30 years. So
Correct.
over 30 years, you'll get $1.9 billion. However, if you take the cash lump sum, you will get $969 million.
Correct.
Because they take all the taxes out. And like I said, they say that the smartest move is actually to get yourself a damn good financial person to invest the money and take the lump sum.
Yep. And I would never leave it to the government to control my money or whoever runs that damn thing.
Right?
Because what if it goes upside down 2 days after you win and you are taking your annuity, but it goes upside down and Powerball goes down? You know what happens?
Right.
You lose all your money.
You're asked out. Well, when it got to this high of level, yeah, you know, it's time to take part. I mean, I'll pay my idiot tax for it.
Well, and I agree. I just forgot to buy mine. So now it's going to be Wednesday before I can play it again.
Yeah, I figured,
Hey, imagine if nobody wins and it goes up.
Well, so far it's the biggest
the cash
one ever.
payout will be $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, yeah, it's the biggest one ever there.
Yeah, if nobody wins, even the cash payout, the next drawing will have a cash payout of over $1 billion. You'll be an instant billionaire.
For sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Which would be all right with some people. Usually when it's that big, you usually see about 10 people or 20 people or 30 people all went in and bought a bunch of damn tickets and win.
Yeah, and split it amongst yourselves.
Yep.
We talked about it at my job.
See, I've been in the past. I've been asked to partake in, the office pool to go buy lotto tickets, but I don't trust people enough to do something like that because I'm thinking one of them is going to try to screw everybody else over somehow.
Oh yeah, I've never
I
thought
just,
about that like that.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and it's happened in the past. And I'm like,
Yep.
it's not gonna. No, I don't trust you guys that much. I don't trust my family that much.
Right.
Let's be honest about it.
Yeah. Brewster's Million. Yeah. The Discernment Files. I do.
Oh, guaranteed. If I won, like I said, I'd take 100 million. I would try to spend 25 million as fast as possible, just to say I did it without hitting the casino. Casino, I'd lose
Oh,
it
well,
all.
damn.
But I would take 25 million and just probably go on a shopping spree with my family just to make everybody happy and something that I could do. But still, shit, that still leaves me 75 million
Well,
for
and
me.
here's the thing: if 10 people bought in and they won that, on the back of that ticket, because you'd need to keep it in a
Well,
mutual
everybody
place.
would get 100 million, right?
Well, you just have everybody sign the back of it because you have to sign the back of it.
Well, you
You have
can't really do that.
There's 2 or 3 lines.
Can you?
Not enough for 10 people, for maybe one
If you,
person.
if we
You see
all
those
well,
lines? You see how thin that is?
Yeah, you're gonna have to write small.
Man, you'll
yeah,
have to
but
do
I don't
micro
know.
printing.
It would keep endorsing it over to the last person.
No, it doesn't work like a check. I know
Do
where
you
you're
know what I'm saying
coming.
though? Wouldn't it be something
I-
like that?
No,
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 no, no, no.
no. I know
That
what
would
you're
just show
thinking.
the owners of the ticket that won. That was all it would do. Because I've seen multiple people go up that had won and split it and stuff.
Well, I'm sure that they have a form for them to fill out when they go to the lottery office, because of course you're not going to go to the place you bought it to collect your
Yeah.
your 969 million. It's not like they just have that laying around every day.
Yeah, you'd carry it out in suitcases.
But I would definitely, I'd have to have at least $2 million cash. I'd tell the bank, okay, I want $2 million cash. I understand it's going to take about a week or two for you to get all that money, but I want to roll around naked in $2 million. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie.
You're not going to do that here.
Says you'll be rolling around with him.
Oh, no. We don't play that game. We don't play that game. Shane says you'd be rolling around in it with me. I'm like, we don't play that game.
$2 million is going to cover, 2 beds at least. So yeah, I think you'll be all right.
Hello, Christina.
This ain't
It's good to see you.
Christina, hello.
Shane. I'm sorry. This is not Brokeback Mesa.
Brokeback Arizona. Hello.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I never co-buy lottery tickets. No, I don't either, Professor. I do it myself, and if I want 10 lines, I'll go buy 10 lines. I want 3 lines, which I normally buy is 3 lines with power play. Because that way, if I don't get all the numbers, and I get most of them, and I got the power play on, I'll at least get a couple million.
Well, my mom had said before she passed that if she was ever able to influence the Powerball after she died, the magic number would be 25. Well, the closest I can come to 25, other than a number, is $25 in purchases. So I bought $24 worth of Powerball. I'm like, sorry, Mom, this is as close as I could get. They don't make $1 Powerball anymore.
Right. No, it's $3 by the time you buy the damn Fireball.
Well, no, it was only $2 per line per play.
Yeah, but it costs you $1 per Powerball for power play.
Yeah, I don't do power play.
Oh, I do. I always do.
I want the money. I'm not that damn greedy. Hell, I'm happy with $1,000 even.
Oh yeah, hell, anything to cover what you just spent would be fine.
Right? And they say that the odds of winning something is 1 in 24.81. I'm like, well, I bought $24 worth of, so maybe I'll get $2, a couple bucks or something, but
Yeah, they'll give you back just enough to keep you coming back.
right.
Yep, that's how it usually works.
I remember one time, I was working in the same machine shop as my mom, so we drove to work together. And after work, we stopped at a 7-Eleven, and they had what were they? Not scratchers, pickle tickets. Shane, I'm sure you know what a pickle ticket is. The little pull tabs where
Oh yes,
the
yes,
little
yes, yes.
Yeah,
pickle
the
tickets.
rips.
Yeah, I don't see them anymore, and we called them pickle tickets.
I usually see them in bingo halls.
But I'm like, Mom, I don't have any cash on me, and I haven't cashed my check. Loan me 75 cents. She goes, why? I said, I just want to buy a pickle ticket.
Hello, Jim
like-
Boswell.
She's like, you're just going to throw that money away, but here. I ended up winning, or no, I borrowed a quarter off of her. It was, just a quarter. So she's like, here. I bought the pickle ticket, which was 75 cents. I had 50 cents on me. But I ended up winning $75.
There you go.
I said, well, that was the best money I've ever borrowed.
Yeah, that ain't no shit.
Right?
Head, hello. Jim Boswell, hello. Good to see y'all. Always good to see y'all.
What's up, guys?
Hello, Susie.
Yeah, we'll be on for about looks like about 20 more minutes, 22 more minutes. And then I'm gonna shut her down. Like I said, I ain't gonna keep up with these marathons every night. It's killing us all.
Yeah. Have you
It's
talked to
fun.
Rob today?
Yes, I did.
How's he doing?
Well, he got the building tore down. He wanted tore down and made him a little bit sick. So all the dust and crap. And then he had to go to town. So he's feeling a little better when he called me back the second time. So
Okay, good.
yeah, and he said go ahead and shoot him the link. He said he may show up. When and if he gets back, because they was going to go to town and get a burger, and yeah, he had laid down and took a nap and got up, made him something to eat. He said he felt better after that. So I'm thinking he just got in, in between the rat's nest and the old dust, and this thing was built in the 30s and it was just all out of wood, so it's it's pretty nasty. The
Oh,
wood,
the shell. Yeah.
the wood was all rotted and shit.
Then he's going to have to deal with all the pigeon crap that's inside of it.
Mm-hmm. It can make you feel a little not so good, if you're in it very long. But they was in there cutting all the posts because it was kind of like a pole barn, and so I'm sure he was breathing all that crap in. You're moving all them rats' nests and rats and rat crap, and that hennavirus is not a good thing to get. It can put a man down permanently.
Oh, that pigeon crap, old pigeon crap can freaking kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it can.
That stuff contains diseases that just don't, viruses that just don't die off.
Yeah,
They go
that's
dormant.
What was that, bird flu or some shit?
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember my aunt and uncle had a farm in Iowa, and it was near what was called Beebeetown, Iowa. But it wasn't Beebeetown. It was another town near there. But there was a barn that we weren't allowed to go into as kids because, all the pigeon crap and the fact that that barn was up there since the 20s and wasn't very safe for people.
Yep. Yeah, a discernment. I think he went in and cut all the posts, and then they just used the loader and collapsed it in. So yeah, discernment. Yeah. No, they didn't tear it down board by board. That's for sure. Nope, they went in and cut all the damn posts and
knock the damn thing over and
yep, and then clean it up and be done.
I didn't hear Shane. Who are we talking? Are we talking about Rob?
Yep.
Come on, man. I was wondering about the fella.
Yeah, he's been busy. He's been a busy little fella.
Oh, and that even out here, you have the hantavirus, which is carried by mice and rats or whatever.
Oh yeah, hantavirus. Yep.
So more than likely, he tore it down. He's probably going to wait for a front loader or just burn it. Start making a big old bonfire and burning off everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing. Yeah, they're just taking all that crap with the loader. He's got a bunch of loaders, so he has a place there where he uses them. And so he's they're just going to scoop all that crap up, put it in trucks, put it in wherever they're going to burn it. And they may not take it very far. They may just burn it right where it's at.
Yeah, it's very possible.
But I guess if they was going to burn it where it's at, they wouldn't even have to tore it down.
Yeah. Some neighbor might get freaked out.
He's in the middle of nowhere. He'll be fine.
Well, in the middle of nowhere, you can see a good fire a good 5-6 miles away.
No, you can see a lot further than that. Yep.
And I bet you that fire is going to be throwing off some nasty black smoke too.
As old as it is, and all the crap in it. Yep. And I would not want to be there stirring up the fire, especially if I had a bunch of rat's nests and all that crap in it. That shit could get toxic.
Old lead-based paint.
I don't think there was any paint left on this damn thing. Well, it's pretty old. Yeah, like I said, the 30s.
Well, yeah, the Arizona sunburn on vehicles. I mean, that kind of proves that it eats away paint real fast. Yep. Y'all know when you see a car with an Arizona sunburn.
Oh yeah, it blisters that clear coat right off, and then it starts just baking the paint off of it.
Oh hell, I've seen people park a car, get a car stuck out here, on free land in the desert. Miles, Jesus. But they would leave it there for the year. And one side would end up being stripped down to bare metal because of the wind and the sand and everything.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, this building has been sandblasted. And you can only imagine the dust inside of it because it was just a wooden building. It wasn't, plaster and all that crap. So yeah, I don't know where they're going to put it, but they're going to take it, burn it, and be done.
Yeah, maybe probably a mile away or something.
I'm not sure. He never really said, and I didn't ask.
It just makes sense. You get as far as you feel comfortable so it doesn't interfere with, your living environment.
Yep.
That's good, man. It seems like he's getting closer and closer to his goal.
Yep.
Well, that was the last thing he had to do.
Oh, really?
Yep. For that part of it. So 2 down, 1 to go. The one his wife runs. One of his wife runs is the only thing left. So then he'll be going where he's wanting to go. He's wanting to go on vacation and just retire.
That's good, man.
Yeah, Jim, you are correct. Burning fiberglass insulation is highly toxic. Did you know burning a bunch of newspaper and let's say old magazines? Did you know that ink in there is highly toxic? It can make you
Yeah.
sick as a dog.
Yeah.
Yep. And I always use newspaper, start my fireplace. And
Yeah.
oh yeah, I always do. I just wad it up, put a couple up under there, and light it. And by the time it hits the kindling, but yeah, it's highly toxic if you're standing over the top of it. Especially, if you're outside, you want to be upwind from it, not downwind. That's for sure. It'll choke you pretty bad.
Shane, I lied earlier.
You what?
I lied.
Okay.
I said we were in the 40s. I lied. We're in
Okay.
the 20s.
In the 20s, huh? 20
Yeah.
Celsius?
No, Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay.
I just went and checked.
Yeah, that's a little chilly.
And I clicked it over to Fahrenheit. I'm like, yeah, that's cold. Whatever. My daughter gets mad at me because I click the weather channel always on Fahrenheit and I never turn it back, and she gets mad. She likes the Celsius shit.
That's all what you used to.
I'm like, yeah, well, I'll do the Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
I'm in the house. I got the heat on. I don't care.
There you go. Yeah, we'll be there soon, I'm sure. Another month or so. And I know Thursday night or Friday, extreme colds. We've had some freeze warnings and it got pretty chilly.
Yeah.
So I'm sure by the end of this week, it's going to be pretty chilly.
Neither do I, Jim Boswell. I never did. When they first introduced it when I was in grade 7, I told my teacher to shove it up his ass. He goes, well, you need to learn it. I said, no, I don't.
Well,
And I
some of
never
us
did.
had to learn it due to a lot of your newer cars have metric bolts in them,
Yep.
and so you got to know a little bit of metrics, not the math of it, but
No,
Just-
Gigi. I'm going to be sleeping. Sorry, Shane.
You know what
Good.
pissing me off, Shane, about that is they mix metric and standard together in some of these cars. That's what pisses me off.
Oh, I know it. They're half and half. Most all of them. I think they just grab whatever's left in the bolt bucket and
Right?
Well, ours are all metric.
Well, that's because here in America, we like our imperial system for some reason.
I like my imperial system too.
Yeah, the blood moon's tomorrow, guys. Anybody that's asking, it's tomorrow, same day as voting. So
I'm supposed to see it here down in Louisiana at like 5:45 in the morning is when the best time to see it here.
yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to see it here. I probably won't see it. Well, if I see it, it's because I'm still up. I haven't went to bed yet, and that's
Dang, I'm
10 to
drinking
half.
beer. There is no way in hell I will see this at 5:45 in the morning.
If you do, you wake up to go to the bathroom. Yeah, Jim, you are correct. Yeah, the Dewey Decimal System is the dumbest thing I ever run across.
Isn't that the stuff the library uses?
Yeah, and then you use the Dewey Decimal System, then you have to go over. You take that little number and you go over to another little file cabinet and pull up to where the damn book is. And it's like, why don't you just tell us the book's over here?
Yeah.
Kids today would be lost if the computer systems went down. They wouldn't know how to find anything.
Oh, I know
Oh,
that's
man.
right. I don't even know if they know how to spell library anymore. I don't even know if I remember how.
So apparently in Arizona, the best time to see it is between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. tomorrow. The
There
blood
you go.
moon.
There you go.
Well, Gigi's talking about a beaver moon, which I have no idea what the hell she's yapping about. So Okay.
I think she's talking about me out here.
No, well, maybe, but I know the red moon is tomorrow. At least
Yeah.
I think it's tomorrow, not tonight. I don't know
Yeah.
anymore. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Everybody I've ever talked to said it's tomorrow night. The blood moon is. Good luck, John. John, you and your boy just went and got tickets. There you go. Yeah, because you only got till like 9 o'clock, and then they quit selling for tonight's drawing.
Yeah, they shut down at 9.
Yep.
Yep, another hour to go for the drawing.
Not here.
1 hour, yeah. It's 8:59 my time, 11:39 East Coast time, 11:59.
Right.
I'm sorry. So I did the
It's
research so that I'm awake,
8:51 here.
and it's only 7:54 right now. And again, the drawing is at 8:59, so about 1 hour.
3
I
a.m.
got,
is beaver moon.
I got about 8 minutes.
Whatever the hell a beaver moon is. Maybe it looks like a beaver. I don't know.
Well, they call it. They've been calling everything I've seen as blood moon or orange moon.
Yeah, well, the red moon is supposed to be tomorrow night on the 8th.
Yep.
From what I understand.
See, even the moon is supporting a red wave tomorrow.
And then there's an eclipse coming. I don't know if that's tomorrow. It's like
Yeah, it's supposed to be tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a total lunar eclipse.
Yep.
And that's what's causing the blood moon.
Yep.
who knows? Who cares?
Pretty much.
I'm just saying the moon is preparing for a red wave, so that's a good thing.
Well, I don't. I'm like Creek Squad. I really don't plan on mooning anything tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm asleep.
Nobody wants me to moon anything. That's for damn sure. That'll be a double moon. I'm just saying.
Oh wow!
What was that second moon we supposedly thought we
Get
had?
in a second. So,
Like I said,
GG, is Mercury in retrograde also? I don't even know what that means, but hey, somebody's asking in chat. GG knows all that shit. I'll give the question to her.
Like I said, I don't
care.
Like I said, I don't get into all that stuff. I mean, it ain't the first time. It won't be the last time. It happens every so many years.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're trying to dumb us back down to back when people were astrology was the big science of the time.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. I'm like, who really? Yeah, it's kind of neat, but really, as long as the moon's still there, I'm good.
John Southern Exposure said tomorrow is the start of the take back of our country. Let's get this done. Enough of the bullshit. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully. You never know what those motherfuckers are going to try to pull.
It's going to be crazy.
I mean, tomorrow could be the start of the new Civil War. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure there's going to be some pissed off people no matter how this goes tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Or Wednesday, I should. There's going to be some pissed off people. Whoever wins, it's just typical. Hey, Tennessee Patriot. Good to see you, bud.
Hello, Tennessee. I'm going to the washroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
Didn't you say that y'all was gonna go live for the results, Shane?
Well, we're gonna run our show tomorrow, and we'll talk about it as long as we're on. Like I said, 7 to 9, and by then it should be over, or it's supposed to be. But we'll see if it happens again like it did once before. So
Yeah.
we'll just see. I mean, that's all we can do. I mean, we could. There ain't no telling what's going to happen by tomorrow.
I know that's right.
These selections. So yeah, there just ain't no telling.
Well, you know I'll be here, man. I had a good time talking with y'all tonight.
Oh yeah, here in about 4 minutes, I'll close her down. And then
You gonna stay backstage, or if you calling it a night?
I might do a little bit in the backstage.
All right.
The governor race, I don't know. Tennessee. You know, you can listen to all the propaganda everybody puts out on both sides, but I'm not going to decide. I'm just going to wait and see how it turns out. It's going to be interesting either way, but I'm not a real big fan of either. But that's just my personal opinion.
That's going to be a big race for us here in Arizona for Maricopa County, because we have the election commissioner running for governor or election something or another.
Is that lady?
Dobbs and Lake.
Yeah, Dobbs and then Kay or whatever her name is.
Carrie Lake.
Yeah, Carrie Lake. That's it.
Carrie Lake and Carrie Dobbs.
Yep.
And Carrie Dobbs is the election commissioner or in charge of elections for Maricopa County. So that's going to be interesting.
She was the one that was kind of screwy during the last one and kind of didn't make any sense to me, to be honest.
She refused to debate the other Miss Lake, and then PBS here decided to air her on, their channel, doing an interview with her.
Correct.
There's been a whole lot of shit with this fucking election. Excuse my French.
Already. Yep. And it hadn't even started yet. Well, it's always a bunch of backstabbing and biting. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Do what? Oh, he must be talking to his wife.
Good night, Chrissy Cat.
Cat, good night. Anyway, all right. I think I'm going to go ahead and just shut her in. Call tonight. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the hell out of everybody that shows up. Thank you once again. If it wasn't for you all, we wouldn't have a show. It's always a blessing to see you all. And like I said, we'll be back on tomorrow night at 7 Central. And we'll just see where it goes from there while we watch the selections going on. So anyway, good night, y'all, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, good night.
Night,
Have a
all.
good night, everyone.
In your office case.